All right. I think we are live, folks. Man, this is England Wrestling News' very own Brandon Ingram here with your October the 12th, 2020 Monday Night Raw Draft Night 2 review today on this cloudy morning. So I'm going to go over what all went down on Monday Night Raw. This show, man, oh man, folks, this show was absolutely an obliteration. It was absolutely terrible. Absolutely illogical garbage. It was bad. Anything you can call this show tonight, folks. Anything. And my God, this show was so bad that I got news. I got news on why Andrade wasn't drafted during WWE 2020 draft. And Zelina Vega puts Bayley on notice after SmackDown trade. And then Lacey Evans knocked out Natalia's tooth this week during Raw last night. And I got news on Otis not being happy about how Mandy Rose has been treated on WWE Raw. I got so much news, it's not even funny, folks. I even got news on Andrade and Mickie James' WWE future after remaining undrafted. Man, Andrade has just been completely treated with miserable disrespect on Raw, man. And it's quite honestly sad, man. It's honestly sad. Folks, I even got news on Mustafa Ali's reaction to Retribution not being on the show. Mustafa Ali, not only was Retribution not on the show, the leader of Retribution, Mustafa Ali, wasn't on the show. They forgot about Mustafa Ali. This goes to show how illogical garbage this WWE creative team is, man. It goes to show how stupid Bruce and Vince McMahon are, man. As individuals, as humans. It goes to show how stupid they are, man. It really does. It really does, dude. So I got so much to tell you, folks. So much to tell you. So before I get started going over what all went down on the show, hit that like, subscribe button, turn on that fucking bell for all notifications. Of course, to never miss my England Wrestling News videos that I upload each and every week. I try to give you the latest WWE, AEW Pro Wrestling news as best as I can, man. I try to explain things on my Monday Night Raw reviews and my SmackDown and NXT reviews that go live each and every week the best way I can, man. All that. I try. I try, man. I'm trying to give you all what you want to see, man. I'm trying. I'm literally trying. Right now, I currently got 103 subscribers. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you all please help me, please subscribe to my channel. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe. If you're not new to my channel, of course, invite your friends to my channel, show them my channel, have them like, subscribe, you know. And folks, join my live chat. The chat is open. The chat is open for you all to join. Feel free to join. I'm not going to bite you. I'm not going to disrespect you on the live chat. If anything, I did disrespect those trolls on Twitter today. And speaking of trolls, I have got to tell you what happened with that, man. Folks, man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. I got the screenshots and I got the tweet from Eva Marie. I got to show you all of these trolls that came at me. All these trolls came at me this morning, and no one came to my defense this morning, folks. All of these trolls are bitching and whining, acting like 3 old children over a dual battle royal. Are you serious, dude? First of all, speaking of dual battle royal, why was Bianca Belair in the dual battle royal? This battle royal doesn't matter. She shouldn't have been in it. I'm not saying she didn't deserve to be in it. For those of you trolls who are gonna come on here and fucking get at me over a fucking dual battle royal over the fact that I'm mistreating Bianca Belair, disrespecting her. I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve to be in that battle royal. I didn't say that. Did I? I didn't say that on Twitter, did I? No. I just said she just got drafted to SmackDown, and she shouldn't be on the show. She shouldn't be on Raw. If anything, I would much rather see Bianca Belair in a singles match than in Battle Royal. Let's be honest. I mean, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Did you see how bad they wasted Shayna Baszler, Ruby Wyatt, and Bianca Belair on TV? Because of Bruce, right? Yeah. Yeah. They have completely wasted all the female talent in that Battle Royal, man. All of them got completely eliminated and completely wasted on TV. Especially Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, and Ruby Wyatt. Shayna Baszler should have been the winner of this match. We should have got an Asuka versus Shayna Baszler for Hell in a Cell. But no, they want to go with Asuka versus Lana for Hell in a Cell. And I think that's what's happening. Lana versus Asuka for Hell in a Cell for Women's Championship. Or it might be next Monday's, or it might be booked for next Monday's Monday Night Raw. I'm not sure. Folks, Lana is going to get annihilated. She is going to get completely buried, just like Rusev did in his run in the WWE. Lana is going to completely leave WWE after this one. I think Lana's going to be done with WWE after she loses to Asuka. She needs to just leave WWE and go to AEW. Lana needs to leave AEW. Needs to leave WWE and go to AEW. WWE's not using her anymore on TV. WWE's not using her anymore on TV. She might as well go to AEW. There's no need for her to be in WWE no more. Especially after the simple fact that they done split her and Natayla up. You might as well say Lana is definitely going to be done with WWE after this one. Holy fuck, man. And man, oh man, did I not forget one person? Did I forget one person? I don't think I did. Anyways, folks, I'm going to get started with the Monday Night Raw review. I'm going to get started with the Monday Night Raw review here. So, first of all, let's go over what we got on the show. So, we got Drew McIntyre. We got Randy Orton out. We got Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre on the show. We got Kevin Owens versus Aleister Black in a no disqualification match. We got... What else we got? What else did we get? I'm trying to remember. What else did we get? What else did we get? It's on my TV screen. I'm trying to scroll down. We got people getting drafted to Raw and SmackDown. Not only do we got Kevin Owens versus Aleister Black, we got people getting drafted to Raw and SmackDown. Then we got Hardy versus Rollins versus Styles, which I don't understand why we got that match. I mean, nothing was on the line. Nothing was on the line for this match. I don't even understand why we got it. And then, not to mention, not only did we get that match, we got Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke versus Lana and Natayla. I honestly did not give a fucking shit about this match. And let's be honest. Let's be quite honest right now. Mandy Rose is better than Dana Brooke, Lana, and Natayla. She's better than all three. So let's be honest. I'm just being honest with that. And then we got Angel Garza versus Andrade. And we got the New Day versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler for the Raw Tag Team Champions. All of these matches were a disaster, man. All of them. And then we got Cedric Alexander versus Ricochet. This was this match, I think, was the only best match on the show, in my opinion. Cedric Alexander versus Ricochet. I think this was the only best match on the show, in my opinion. And we got the fucking disaster multi-brand battle royal to determine number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship last night. That is all the matches we got on the card. Now, let's go ahead and go further into my Monday Night Raw review now. So Randy Orton opens up the show by coming out. He says he's going to take Drew McIntyre's WWE Championship at Hell in a Cell. He adds that 2020 has been the year of McIntyre, and that prior to last week when Orton pinned him. Drew hadn't been pinned in almost a year. Drew, if that's not a sign of things to come, I don't know what is, folks. In less than 2 weeks at Hell in a Cell, I'm going to pin you once again. So that's what Randy Orton says. Then Drew McIntyre interrupts Orton. He confronts that Orton is right about the fact that he pinned him. But that instead of punning him after he gloated when I kicked you in the skull at Clash of Champions, that was for everyone you screwed over. But at Hell in a Cell, all the suffering I caused you will be for me. So that's what Drew McIntyre says. So that's what Drew McIntyre said. So McIntyre then says that he made a promise last week that every time they were in the same building together, he was going to kick the crap out of Orton. So then McIntyre rushes to the ring, and the brawl is on. Both men trade shots inside and outside the ring. McIntyre backdrops Orton into the announce desk and throws him back in the ring. But Orton slenders off. So Phillips hypes up Kevin Owens versus Aleister Black in a no disqualification match after the break, as well as the first sequence of picks for both brands commercial. It goes to commercial. So back from commercial where Stephanie McMahon is making the first round pick for the draft. Yes, folks, I said it. She was making the first round pick for the draft. So, first pick in the draft was, I think, The Fiend, right? I mean, that's basically what they said. Yes, the first pick in the draft was The Fiend. The Fiend got drafted to Raw. The second pick in the draft was Randy Orton. No. Second pick in the draft was Bayley. The first pick in the draft was The Fiend. He got traded to Raw. Second pick in the draft was Bayley. She's staying on Raw, on SmackDown. Blah. I'm getting it mixed up now. The third pick was Charlotte Flair. She's staying on Raw. The fourth pick was the Street Profits. They got drafted to Raw. The fifth pick was I think it was Charlotte Flair. I think Street Profits were the fifth pick, I think. Let me go over this again. Let me repeat this again, so y'all can realize that I'm trying to get this right here. So the first draft pick was The Fiend. He got drafted to Raw. Second pick was Bayley. She got drafted. Well, she stayed on SmackDown. She stayed on SmackDown, folks. So the third pick was Randy Orton. He's staying on Raw. The fourth pick was the Street Profits. They got drafted to SmackDown. And the fifth pick overall, the last fifth pick, was Charlotte Flair, the android, of course. She stays on Raw. So that was the first round of the WWE 2020 draft. So then we got Kevin Owens versus Aleister Black in a no disqualification match. Can you all hear me? You get what I'm saying? Okay. So here's what happened with this match. So the two men immediately take this one to the outside. Huge front kick from Black. He then throws Owens into the lid, the LED boards. He throws Owens into the LED board on the outside. Back in the ring, Owens ducks a kick and takes down Black. Back outside the ring now, Owens throws Black's head into the steel steps. Reversal by Black on a shot into the barricade. So then two huge kicks to Owens. Owens reverses an Irish whip. Black back into the barricade. Owens follows up with a cannonball into the barricade. Owens takes out a table. He goes for a powerbomb, but it's reversed. Owens is on the top of the barricade. He got Black. He's got grabbed. He got grabbed by Black and thrown onto the announce desk. And then it goes on commercial break. So back from commercial break, Black is in control again. He was in control the first time. Now he's in control the second time. Black attempts a suplex onto a chair, but Owens reverses. Owens off the ropes, but Black hits a low kick and Owens falls into the chair for a 2. Black takes out 3 more chairs. Owens swings at him from the bottom, but Black takes him down with another kick to the head. So knee strike from Black is blocked by Owens, who hits with him a chair. He hits him with a chair, basically. And then a DDT to Black onto the chair for a 2. Owens hits Black with another chair shot. This time to the hip. Owens sets up 4 chairs, 2 on each side of each other. He attempts a superplex onto the chairs, but Black elbows him. Then Black hits double knees to Owens into all 4 chairs from the top rope for a 2 count. This match has been awesome, incredibly physical, and well-paced. Now, I did not think this match was going to get physical. I never saw that coming. I thought, in my opinion, that this match was going to be terrible, but it wasn't. Come to find out, it wasn't. Okay, I'll admit, the match was good. It was physical. I did like what Aleister Black did on the top rope. I did say that on Twitter, I think. I did like what he did. This match was good. Black grabs the table that was set earlier and puts it in the ring. Owens to the outside. Black goes for Black Mask, but his foot hits the post. Owens then throws Black in the ring and hits a stunner followed by a powerbomb through the table for the win. All right. So sorry about that, y'all. Anyways, yes, this match between Kevin Owens, man, and Aleister Black, I did not think it was going to be this physical. I never saw it coming. Boy, oh boy, this match was really good, man. It was really good and physical, man. This match between Kevin Owens and Black was great. The move, Aleister Black then on top rope was great. I said this the first time. I'm saying it the second time now to let y'all know that I'm serious. Man, oh man. It was the top, what he did on top rope was nice. But, folks, this show was still a disaster. Sadly. And I don't like disaster shows. I don't like illogical garbage. And that's exactly what we got on Monday Night Raw tonight. What else was I gonna say? Oh, Kevin Owens did a good job in the ring too. Kevin Owens and Aleister Black both did good in the ring. Like I said, I wasn't expecting this match to be this physical and well paced. It was great. It was fast. It wasn't slow. I'm glad this match wasn't slow anyway. If it was slow, it would have had the Fiend versus Owens again for Raw. That would have been slow. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back to what I said about when I read about Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre in the opening segment. So, folks, about Randy Orton, the only reason why Randy Orton pinned Drew McIntyre, folks, to justify him getting a championship match at Hell in a Cell is because everyone knows he didn't deserve one before that. Absolutely lazy booking by WWE. I knew this was coming. A lazy booking and another back and forth promo to kick off Monday Night Raw. And a good match between Kevin Owens and Aleister Black. Fast, good pacing. Moving on, folks. Going to the next one. So Phillips promos Miz TV with special guests Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. So they said that came up next. That was coming up next after a commercial break. So back live where Stephanie McMahon is making round two of the draft. And so round two of the draft, we got Braun Strowman staying on Raw. We got Daniel Bryan staying on SmackDown. We got Riddle getting traded to Raw. We got Owens. Well, Bryan getting drafted to Raw, I mean. We got Braun Strowman staying on Raw. We got Bryan staying on SmackDown. Riddle gets drafted to Raw. Owens gets drafted to SmackDown. And Hardy gets drafted to Raw. So that was round two of the draft. Makes sense, folks? You heard what I said? You get what I'm saying? I am trying to make sense of this review, man. I really am. So The Miz and John Morrison are in the ring now for Miz TV. They make some cheesy jokes as usual and welcomes guests Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Rose notes that it was pity of Miz to move Rose to Raw and that he's running people's lives. Morrison says Rose should thank Miz because her and Brooke have been winning. Miz now asks if Brooke really wants Rose as her partner, based on what happened with former best friend Sonya Deville. Brooke says everything is fine. Well, wait a minute. First of all, what does she mean everything is fine? Why is she saying that? That sounds suspicious to me. That's raising red flags right there. She says everything is fine. What do you think this is leading to, folks? Do you think this is leading to Dana Brooke turning on Mandy Rose in the future? I hope this doesn't lead to no Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose feud, because I don't know if that's going to even help the viewership or not. Actually, I'm here to tell you it's not. It's not. In fact, nothing on the show helped the viewership. And I guarantee you, when the viewership comes in today, it's going to drop to an all-time low. It's going to say Monday Night Raw viewership dropped to an all-time low. That's what it's going to say. I know that's what it's going to say. So, about draft night one, let's go back to round one of the draft. So, about draft night one, Bray Wyatt got drafted to Raw, which everyone predicted. The Street Profits go to SmackDown. And hopefully WWE merges the Raw and SmackDown tag team divisions and unifies those tag team titles. Now with that confirmed, Orton, Bayley, and Charlotte Flair all remain with their brands. That was no surprise in the first round last night. At all. That was no surprise at all. So anyways, back to what I was reading about Miz Morrison, Dana Brooke, and Mandy Rose. Miz notes that there is a number one contenders battle royal tonight. That was last night. Anyways, that has to be awkward, as only one of the two could potentially win. Rose brushes off the comment. Lana and Natayla are out now. They're mad. They're mad that they aren't being interviewed about the Battle Royal. Oh, really? like you two even matter on the show anyway. How do you two expect to think that you matter on the show when you don't? If anything, Dana Brooke doesn't even matter on Raw either. They're mad that they aren't being interviewed on the Battle Royal. Rose says Lana should spend less time on TikTok and more time in the ring. The two teams brawl, with Rose and Brooke getting the upper hand. It goes on commercial break, back live, where Miz and Morrison, hey, no, I don't like them. I don't like seeing them on my TV. I really don't. Miz and Morrison are still in the ring since things went sour with the pair's original guest. Miz decides to interview Morrison instead before they can go anywhere. Lars' music hits and he beats the Dickens out of Morrison after the Miz bails. So we get a recap of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods being drafted to Raw, while Big E stays on SmackDown. We all know the New Day split was splitting up last week, and damn, it happened. And damn sure happened on SmackDown last night. New Day split, and a lot of people weren't happy with it. People, all I got to say is live with it and move on. Big E's on SmackDown. Think about it. He's a singles competitor. He could have a title opportunity, something you Big E fans need to consider and be happy about. And Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods is going to be winning. Raw titles. They're going to be winning those Raw titles. Once they drop those titles, they're probably going to win those titles again. So you all should be glad that the New Day is accomplishing something in the WWE. I can't even talk. I can't even fucking talk right at this point. I really can't. Really can't. Something told me not to do this review. Something told me not to. Anyways, to the back now, where Woods and Kingston and the Street Profits are backstage with Adam Pearce. They exchanged their titles since both are switching brands. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode enter the picture. They say they deserve a tag team championship shot, and it doesn't matter which team it's against. Kingston and Woods oblige. Looks like that match will take place later, which it did last night. That match did take place last night, and I'm surprised that JD said that this was a good tag team match. I mean, first of all, what did Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler do to deserve this tag team title opportunity? I'll tell you what they didn't deserve. I'll tell you what they deserve. Absolutely nothing. I'll tell you what they did to deserve this title shot, and that's absolutely nothing. So I ask again, what did Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler deserve to be in this titles match against New Day for the Raw Tag Team Champions? I'm going to say it again. Absolutely nothing. So that's my answer right there for that. So back live with Stephanie McMahon for the third round of the WWE 2020 Draft. So on Monday Night Raw, we got Retribution staying on Raw. We got Lars Sullivan staying on SmackDown. We got Keith Lee staying on Raw. We got King Corbin, what I like to call WWE's typical garbage, is staying on SmackDown. And we got Alexa being drafted to Raw. I just thought I'd say that to be funny. Oh, man, I'm just laughing at myself just saying this. So, yeah. So WWE Draft Retribution, which creatively makes no fucking sense. Folks, it creatively makes no sense. And you know WWE Creative was going to do that. You know WWE was going to make that decision, right? Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. Only to make the show look worse. Man, oh man, oh man. Monday Night Raw is no more after Retribution. After the fact that Retribution is officially staying on Raw, Monday Night Raw is no more. Definitely no more now. This Monday Night Raw shows every week are completely dead. Just like the Monday Night Raw men's and women's divisions are dead. So Lars Sullivan ends up on SmackDown like everyone predicted. I knew Lars Sullivan was going to stay on SmackDown. There was no way Lars Sullivan and Braun Strowman, there's no way they both should be on the same brand. That is a bad idea for both Lars Sullivan and Braun Strowman to be on the same brand. Do you know what WWE would do if Lars Sullivan and Braun Strowman both be on the same brand? They would put them in a feud, and it would be a Lars Sullivan and Strowman feud. Do you know how bad this Braun Strowman and Lars Sullivan feud would be? It would be very personal. It would be monstrous. It would be dangerous. I don't know. This feud would be absolutely a disaster. But don't get me wrong, it'd be a good match, but the feud would be an absolute disaster. Nobody could imagine Braun Strowman and Lars Sullivan being on the same ring. I don't even want to imagine. No, thank you. Corbin stays on SmackDown, of course. I said that. Keith Lee stays on Raw. I said that too. Aleister Bliss joins Bray Wyatt on Monday Night Raw, of course. Of course, they were going to bring in the Monday Night Raw to continue the love story of Bliss and Bray Wyatt. I call it the love story because this is the truth. You might as well say Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss are dating on WWE TV. Not in real life, but on TV. Alexa Bliss actually has a boyfriend in real life. I'm sure you all know that. Anyways, folks. Man, oh man. Folks, let me tell you something. All they are doing is moving feuds to the other freaking brands, to the other freaking shows. My question to you all is, how is all of this changing the landscape of both brands? How? How? This show felt the same last night, and it's still going to feel the same every Monday nights until the next draft. Maybe until the year after next year's draft. The way these shows have been garbage league terrible lately, man. I mean, my God, man. This draft was so bad that I bet the fans in the Thunderdome arena probably left online. Folks, the worse these shows get every Monday night, the less fans that WWE is going to have in the arena. So WWE needs to remember that. The more these shows get worse, the less fans they're going to have for both of these shows every Monday nights and Friday nights. And maybe NXT too. Because NXT is slowly morphing into the main Monday Night Raw and SmackDown main roster garbage. We already know that. Most of us already know that. So anyways, and that's not what I don't want to see on NXT. But I'm starting to slowly see it, unfortunately. Even JD has mentioned this too on his podcast, on his NXT reviews. JD, my number one favorite podcaster in the IWC. My inspiration. The guy that inspires other people, the guy that gives us his best reviews possible. Man, oh man, oh man. His Monday Night Raw review was the best review in the IWC, man. The greatest review ever. It was the greatest overall. And I just want to congratulate my number one favorite podcaster, JD from NY. He got 119,000 subscribers, man. Congratulations to JD, man. Really. Congratulations to him. My congrats to you, JD. Anyways, moving on to the next. Seth Rollins is out now for his farewell to Raw, and you know how that went. Oh man, this show, I'm telling you, man, this show was just, I'm glad some of you didn't watch it, man. So he says tonight is the end of an era. I have to acknowledge how difficult a night this is for you fans. That's funny that he's saying that, because I had got a notification from Sportskeeda last week saying that Seth Rollins wasn't interested in challenging Matt Riddle. He isn't interested in working with Matt Riddle. Oh, poor baby. Oh, poor baby. What a fucking clown. Oh man. So you mean to tell me Seth Rollins rather works with AJ Styles and Big E than the original bro, Matt Riddle? Man, oh man. If that doesn't sound funny to some of you, then something is wrong, man. For real. Really. Man, oh man. Seth Rollins is a freaking clown, man. Anyways, you guys are losing a lot. That's what Seth Rollins says. And then he says you're losing a champion, a man who has conquered beasts and monsters. Oh, Lord, I figured he was going to say the same bull crap he said years ago. He asked if there's anyone who can fill his shoes. It saddens me to say that the answer is no. The answer is no. That's what he says. So then Rollins says it won't be Dominique or Rey Mysterio. Oh, really? Oh, really? Yeah, they got drafted to SmackDown, and guess who didn't stay on SmackDown? You, because you got drafted to SmackDown. Well, guess who didn't stay on Raw? Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins got drafted to SmackDown. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say, if you understand me, folks. But, anyways, unfortunately, they've also been drafted to SmackDown. Rollins is interrupted by Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, of course, who's been drafted to Raw. Rollins says he appreciates Hardy's enthusiasm and says he was trying to find a leader, and it's not him. Hardy says it's his reign now, since Rollins has been drafted to SmackDown. Rollins says Hardy needs to be focused on his match this Friday with Lars Sullivan, which is breaking news. Just like the fact that you weren't interested in working with Matt Riddle, right? You fucking clown. You fucking clown. Oh, man. Rollins says good luck and tries to leave. AJ Styles is out now. He makes fun of Hardy and says he stumbled his way to the ring since its last call. Styles says he is the footprint and that he doesn't need to fill anyone's shoes. Hardy takes out Rollins and Styles with a dive. He says he's going to prove that Raw is in good hands and challenges Rollins and Styles to a triple threat match after the break. Oh, what's in good hands? The only thing that's in good hands is the worst Raw 2020. Because that's exactly what this show was. The worst Monday Night Raw of 2020. Do you not realize what they're going to do to Seth Rollins on SmackDown? I mean, this feud's going to go on. This Rey Mysterio and Rollins feud's going to go on and 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 on. They're never going to stop this feud. People are getting tired and are getting bored of this feud. Enough is enough with this feud, WWE. End this feud, just like you need to end this Aleister Black and Kevin Owens feud. It is not helping the viewership. It's not helping the viewership. It's really not. And you wonder why the viewership's going down. Because they keep booking these same garbage matches every week on the shows, on these shows. Booking the same matches every week on the shows. Make no sense, man. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. This man, Bruce, Dode Management Creative, they just make me sick, man. They make me sick to the stomach, man. They really do. They really do. Seriously. So we got Hardy versus Rollins versus Styles, and nothing was on the line for this match, so this match didn't really make sense to me. Anyways, back live. This was a triple threat dream match, though, but it still didn't make sense. Back live. Back live from commercial break. Styles is going after the left knee of Hardy, who's had issues with it in the past. Hardy reverses Styles' Irish whip into a sling blade for a one. Hardy off the ropes. Rollins takes out his legs. Rollins and Styles double team Hardy now. But the alliance is short-lived as Styles rolls up Rollins for 2. Styles takes out Rollins with a fireman's carry, neck breaker, and goes to work on Hardy. Hardy reverses a shot to the corner and goes to the top, but Rollins pushes him off. Rollins with a sling blade and super kick to Styles. He hits a dive to the outside on Hardy and goes back in the ring. Styles reverses a powerbomb, but is hit on the other end with a enziguri. Yes, he did. He had an enziguri. Rollins takes out both men with a suicide dive to the outside as they head to the commercial break. So then, when they came back from the commercial break, back live, Rollins maintains control. He says he still runs this house, but takes too much time taunting Hardy. So Hardy hits a back elbow and lands a whisper in the wind on both men. A vintage Hardy with the double leg drop and low drop kick to Styles. Snapmare to Rollins and a facebuster to Styles. Rollins is back up and he's hit with a side Russian leg sweep and a clever pin attempt. Styles breaks up the count and hits a reverse DDT for 2. Styles goes for a Styles clash, but Rollins interferes and lands a Falcon Arrow for 2. Everyone is down. Rollins goes for a stomp on Styles, but Hardy jumps off Styles' back and lands a DDT on Rollins for 2. Hardy to the top, but Styles approaches him. Rollins has Styles on his shoulders now, but gets reversed. Rollins is in the calf crusher, but Styles has to release. He had no choice. Hardy takes advantage with a swanton bomb on Rollins for a 2. All 3 men are down. Styles goes for a Styles clash, but it gets reversed by Hardy into a twist of fate. Out of nowhere, Elias shows up and hits Hardy. The return of Elias. So Elias shows up and hits Hardy with a guitar. Styles takes advantage and pins Hardy for the 3. And Elias actually reacted to his return, according to Ringside News. And he did. In fact, I read the article, and he did. He did, in fact, reacted to his return on Twitter. As a matter of fact, Ringside News has this information for me. I can show you the reaction. I can show you Elias's reaction on this TV screen here. Let me find it here. There it is. There it is. There it is. I found it. My sources, Ringside News, are the best, man. You guys are the best. I really appreciate what you do. Really appreciate, giving us the news we need to know at all times, every time. So, as I await for this to load, I'm going to continue to read this. So back to the ring where Stephanie McMahon has selected card for the 4th round of the WWE Draft picks. So we get those after the commercial break. So this was Elias' reaction to his surprising return. Look at that. That's his surprising reaction to his return. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I'm just showing y'all. Anyways, back live, and Stephanie McMahon is speaking out on the, calling out the round 4. Basically, the round 4 of the WWE Draft starts. So, we get Elias. Elias gets drafted to Raw. Lacey Evans gets drafted to Raw. Well, actually, Elias gets drafted to Raw. Sami Zayn stays on SmackDown. Lacey Evans gets drafted to Raw. Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro stays on SmackDown. And Sheamus gets drafted to Raw. So, again, Elias got drafted to Raw. Sami Zayn stays on SmackDown. Lacey Evans got drafted to Raw. Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro stays on SmackDown. And Sheamus gets drafted to Raw. So we got Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke in the ring now against Lana and Natayla. Do I really give a shit about this match? I mean, let's be honest. You all know what my answer is going to be. No. So, I do care about watching Mandy Rose in the ring because Mandy Rose is way better than Dana Brooke and Lana and Natayla. Like I said in the open, let's be honest. Anyways, so here's what happened this match. So Brooke, with a head scissors to Natayla, she tags in Rose, who lands a hip toss double team by Rose and Brooke. And Brooke is tagged in. Brooke goes for a roll up, but is reversed and pushed into the other corner. Lana gets the tag. Lana with a suplex. She throws Brooke in the corner and tags Natalya. Double team by Lana and Natalya now. And Lana is tagged back in. A bunch of kicks and a head lock by Lana. Lana taunts Rose and slaps her. Yeah, she taunts Rose and actually slaps her. Shockingly. Yep, she taunts her. She taunts Rose and slaps her. So in the meantime, Brooke gets a schoolboy. Look like it said crossbody, but it says schoolboy for 2. So then after Brooke gets a schoolboy for 2, she tags in Rose. Rose with a suplex to Lana and a clothesline. She then hits a pump knee and tags in Brooke, who hits a senton off of Rose's shoulders for the win. So, a post-match. Natalya says things aren't working out and hold on. She says things aren't working out and ditches Lana. Backstage with the Hurt Business. Ricochet. Backstage with the Hurt Business and Ricochet. Ricochet wants a match with someone in the Hurt Business. He says he wins. If he wins, the feud ends. But if they win, Ricochet joins the stable. Cedric Alexander takes up the challenge for later. So then Angel Garza is out now. He goes one-on-one with former partner Andrade after the break with Selena Vega on commentary. Obviously, folks, this show so far last night had been absolutely worthless. The WWE Draft has not enhanced either show, draft, or the show that makes sense. They all legally feel the same. Because absolutely nobody on any of these shows feels like a big deal because of terrible creative. Not only because of creative, I think it's because of creative management, Vince McMahon, and Bruce. You know, yeah, that Bruce. Anyways, so we got Angel Garza versus Andrade. So here's what happened with this match. So massive chops right off the hop from both men. So after massive chops right off the hoop from both men, Andrade takes control with a headlock and targets the injured left leg of Garza, which has a bandage on it. Twist control by Andrade. Garza gets away and lands a super kick for a near fall. Garza runs at Andrade, but hits him with a hip toss into the corner. Andrade lands a back elbow. Garza falls to the outside. Andrade goes for a hammerlock DDT, but it's countered as Andrade hits the apron. Garza then throws Andrade in the ring and hits the wing clipper for the victory. So after Garza's victory, post-match Vega goes to check on Andrade, but the Fiend's music hits. Liz is in the corner, scaring both by taunting her back. The Fiend then shows up, and the pair hits Sister Abigail's on their male and female counterparts. And it goes to commercial break. So then, back live for round 5 with Stephanie McMahon, Nikki Cross gets drafted to Raw. Dolph Ziggler, yes, folks, Dolph Ziggler and Roode gets drafted to SmackDown. And then R-Truth stays on Raw. Apollo Crews gets drafted to SmackDown. Dabba-Kato stays on Raw. So that was round 5 of the WWE 2020 draft. So we got the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. New Day were out first, followed by Roode and Ziggler. Now, obviously, I wasn't interested in watching this tag team match. I mean, how many times in the WWE this year have we seen this tag team match? I'll tell you how many times, about 2 and 3. Tired of seeing the same matches on the show every week, man. It's ridiculous. I'm tired of that. Stop booking the same matches every freaking Monday nights, especially if it's not a feud. If it's a feud, yeah, okay, I can understand you booking the same matches if it's a feud. But if it's not a feud, there should be no reason why you're booking the same matches on the show, WWE. Really. It logically makes no sense whatsoever. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. It illogically makes no sense. Anyways, as I was saying, so we got the New Day defending their Raw Tag Team titles versus Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. So here is what happened with this match. So Ziggler and Woods start. They wrestle to the mat with Woods gaining control. Ziggler counters into a pin, but Woods regains control quickly, taking the wrist of Ziggler. Countered by Ziggler now, who has the wrist control, who gets over to Kingston, who gets a headlock on Ziggler. Ziggler gets to his corner and tags in Roode. Kingston off the ropes with a back elbow. Kingston takes Roode to the ropes, but Roode attacks Woods. Kingston is distracted, and Roode takes advantage with a full Nelson slam. Ziggler tags in and hits a famouser for two. It goes to commercial break. Back live, Ziggler and Roode continue to work over Kingston, swinging neck breaker by Roode, who was tagged in. Kingston tries to fight back, but Roode is relentless, strong, suplex by Roode, and a knee off the second rope. Kingston battles back after Roode misses and tags in Woods. Ziggler is also in. So then Woods with a headlock, Ziggler, and the hour roll. Woods then throws Roode into the middle rope and hits Ziggler with a dive feet first through the middle. Woods then lands a DDT on Ziggler, looking very strong here. Following a reversal, Ziggler pays back Woods with a DDT. Roode tags in and lands a spine buster after Woods misses the honor roll. My throat is dry. I need something to fucking drink that honor roll. Kingston is on the outside after being taken out by Roode. Roode picks up Woods, but gets hit with an enziguri. Woods goes to the tag. He goes to tag Kingston. But Ziggler interferes. He tries to throw Kingston into the steps. But Kingston jumps over, then jumps off the steps the other way and takes out Ziggler. So when he takes out Ziggler, after he takes out Ziggler, Roode rolls up Woods, but Kingston made a blind tag and is on the top rope. Woods sets up Roode for the mine. He sets up for the midnight hour for the three. That midnight hour looked great. Yes, midnight hour looked really good. So this wasn't really a good tag team match. This was boring, in fact, because this was the same match I've already seen 2 or 3 times. Like I said, I wasn't interested. I really wasn't. Anyways, backstage, Elias is asked why he took out Hardy. He says it's because Hardy hit him with his car and took him out of action. He says he has a new album coming out on October 26th called Universal Truth. Next week, Elias will also host a concert. And I just want to say, Elias, you fucking geek. Hardy was not the one that hit you with the car. It was Sheamus. Anyways, back live with a recap of Mustafa Ali revealing himself as the leader of Retribution. But Mustafa Ali was supposed to come out to the ring to cut a promo, you know. I don't know what's going on with that, man. I have no idea what's going on with that. Retribution wasn't even in the ring. They weren't even in the ring. Mustafa Ali wasn't on the show. Retribution wasn't on the show either, man. I don't know what the heck's going on with that, man. 2 weeks in a row that Retribution hasn't been on the show. And Mustafa Ali seemingly reacts to Retribution getting taken off TV this week, and I'm going to show you his reaction to that. I'm going to show you his reaction to that. That was Mustafa Ali's reaction on Instagram. Now check that out. That was his reaction on Instagram. So now you saw it. And I can't blame Mustafa Ali for that. You might as well say they just completely buried Retribution on the show, man. By not having them come on the show. You know, they weren't on the show. They weren't on the show. They really weren't. And it's just sad, man. It's just sad how WWE is treating this talent, man. It really is. It is so freaking sad, man. And half of these talent is already looking to leave WWE because of how bad they are treating them, man. And I can't blame them. I can't blame them. I mean, look at the reasons why the Revival left WWE. Look at the reasons why Chris Jericho left the WWE. Look at why Neville left the WWE. Oh, look at why Goldust left the WWE and retired from the WWE. But he's still wrestling in AEW. I mean, this stuff just doesn't make sense, man. A lot of shit's not making sense on these shows, illogically. So we got Cedric Alexander versus Ricochet. So let me tell y'all what happened in this match between Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. So Ricochet is out now. Fast start here. Ricochet gets early momentum, but Alexander lands a reverse gut wrench and heavy right hands. Snap suplex now for a 2. Another quick cover by Alexander, and he follows up with a headlock. Irish whip into a clothesline by Alexander, who's got tons of aggravation here. Samoa Joe is putting over the change in his in-ring approach on commentary. Crediting MVP. Elbows. Yeah, he credited MVP. He really did. So anyways, elbows by Alexander, who continues to dictate the pace. MVP tells him to slap Ricochet. He does so, and it's loud. So Alexander tosses Ricochet into the corner. Alexander gets too relaxed, though. Ricochet reels him in, reversing into a roll-up, followed by a modified suplex. Alexander off the ropes, but Ricochet gets the better of the exchange with a enziguri. Michinoku driver by Alexander for 2. Ricochet kicks out and pushes Alexander into the referee. He's down and out after a super light ref bump. MVP slides a chair in the ring, but Ricochet takes it. Instead of hitting Alexander, he throws the chair at him and pretends he was the one who got hit. And folks, if this live stream is kind of acting up a little bit, you have to excuse me. I apologize for that. Anyways, leading to a DQ win. Great nod by Eddie Guerrero as a result. Ricochet doesn't have to deal with the Hurt Business anymore. So it goes on commercial break, and back live, we got a preview of Keith Lee and Braun Strowman, who will fight next week after a double countout last week. Stephanie McMahon is out for the final round of draft picks. Titus O'Neil stays on Raw. Carmella stays on SmackDown. Peyton Royce stays on Raw. Aleister Black gets drafted to SmackDown. Akira Tozawa stays on Raw. So that's the final draft. And folks, Aleister Black drafted in the 6th round on the second night behind Dana Brooke, Peyton Royce, Lacey Evans, and others. If that doesn't tell you what WWE thinks of him, open your eyes and something is wrong with you. Open your eyes, folks. Something's wrong with some of you. Seriously. Seriously, man. For real. Seriously. Open your eyes, man. Open. My eyes is open. What about yours? What about yours? So Asuka is out now. She's heading to the announce table to watch the #1 contenders battle royal. The women's tag team champions, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, are out first as they head to commercial break. Oh my God. Here we go. We're getting to this disaster battle royal that I did not like. This disaster, this absolutely god awful battle royal, man. Oh my god. When I tell you this battle royal was god awful, this battle royal was just beyond awful, man. I didn't even want to watch this show. I didn't even want to watch this. I didn't. I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to watch it. So here's what happened with this multi-brand battle royal to determine the number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship. So back live from commercial break, there's tons of women in the ring. The betters are Jax and Baszler. Nia Jax. I already said that. Excuse me. Let me restart that again. Jax, Baszler, Natalya, Lana, the Wyatt Squad, Nikki Cross, Tamina, Billie Kay, Bianca Belair. I don't even know why she's in the match. She's on SmackDown. Why did they have to put her in the match? And I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it. She does deserve to be in a match. But why this? Why the battle royal? I'd rather see her in a singles match. Like I said, Lacey Evans, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and Peyton Royce. First of all, how come? Why would they add Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke to the battle royal when they were just in a match against Lana and Natalya? Why is Lana and Natalya in the battle royal when they were just in a match against Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke? How does this? That's what I'm saying. How does this battle royal make sense? And yet these trolls on Twitter want to get at me saying it's a dual battle royal, dumb fuck. Even booked all to determine number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship. So what, man? So what? The only superstars that are worthy of challenging Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship are Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, and that is it. Oh, and Ruby Wyatt. That is it. And maybe Liv Morgan. Maybe. But Liv Morgan will ride on SmackDown, so you might as well say Shayna Baszler is the only one that deserves that title opportunity. But to be honest, Bianca Belair deserves this title opportunity more than anybody else. I mean, she's never got ahead in anything on Raw. She's been completely used and wasted, just like Shayna Baszler and Ruby Wyatt and Liv Morgan. All the rest of the superstars, all the rest of the WWE Women's superstars, I can give a less shit about. For real. The Iconics, the Moronics, the Idiotics, the Stuponics. I don't even know why they are in this match. They don't even deserve to be in this match either. And what did Tamina do to even deserve this to be in this battle royal? Oh, that's right, nothing. What did Lacey Evans, the sassy Southern garbage, do to deserve to be in this battle royal? Oh, that's right, nothing. I know what the heck I'm saying, you geeks on Twitter. I know a thing or two about WWE more than you can ever imagine. And you geeks want to get at me over a dual battle royal? Roll the fuck up, grow some balls, know your role, and stop acting like 3-year-old children. Stop acting like 3-year-old children on Twitter. And then this troll named Messiah guy wants to say it's a dual battle, you dumb fuck. The only Messiah in the IWC is my number one favorite podcaster in the IWC, JD from NY206. The only tribal chief in the IWC is not Roman Reigns, I can tell you that right now. It's JD from NY206. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can go suck a dick. By the way, so Jax takes the mic. She says the match will obviously be won by her or Baszler, but I'm here to tell y'all I wish it was won by Baszler, but I'm here to tell y'all it wasn't. She tells everyone else to jump over the top to save the pain and embarrassment. The match is on now with everyone going after Jax. She throws everyone aside. Tamina and Jax are teaming up now. But Jax throws Tamina over the top. Billie is now out as well after a headbutt from Jax. Nia Jax, great. Another one of WWE's typical garbage. Terrific, right? Anyways, as I was saying, sorry about that. I didn't mean to skip it. The match is now with everyone going after Jax. She throws everyone aside. Me and Jax are teaming up now. But Jax throws Tamina over at the top. Billie Kay is out as well after a hit from Jax. The field continues to team up on Jax. But she pushes them off again. Jax eliminates Rose and Brooke. The field goes after Jax again. It's Baszler who ends up helping at the end to eliminate her partner. Jax is furious. She grabs Lana and hits her with a Samoan drop through the announce table for the 4th week in a row. For some reason, we then cut to the back where Orton and McIntyre are brawling. Commercial break. Back lines. There's 7 people left. It's Evans, Cross, Italian, Belair, the Right Squad, and Baszler, and Evans with a women's right to Cross for the elimination. Shortly after, Bianca Belair throws out Baszler with the KOD. But the Wyatt Squad then double team Belair for the elimination. Final 4 are the Wyatt Squad, Evans, and Italian. Italian eliminates the Wyatt Squad. Final 2 are Evans and Italian. Strikes back and forth. They're both over the top rope on the apron. Evans hits Natalia and falls, but keeps her hands on the bottom rope. Evans with a head scissors to Natalia, but Natalia tosses her off the post and out. Hold on. Lana was never eliminated. What? You gotta be kidding me. She pushes Natalia off the apron and wins. Now I am sitting here just laughing at this. I am sitting here laughing at this, man. And I'm just like, Lana? Oh, man. Oh, man. Lana? Do a table for the 4th week in a row, man. So basically, Lana won a battle royal to wrestle Asuka next week for the Raw Women's Championship. Basically, folks. Bianca Belair, Baszler, and Ruby Riott. Me and JD knows this answer. All because of Bruce. All because of Bruce and Vince McMahon are petty, stupid clown geek motherfuckers, man. Asuka is going to annihilate Lana next week, folks. They can't get over the fact of Miru from AEW. I mean, I knew that answer too. So Orton and McIntyre, they continue to brawl and are held apart as they go off air. Now, folks, this is the end of your October the 12th, 2020 Monday Night Raw review. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, let me know. Leave that thumbs down if you didn't enjoy. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Hit that like, subscribe button, turn on those notifications. Folks, this show was absolutely terrible. It was an absolute disaster. I hope next year's draft don't end up like this year's draft, because this year's draft was the worst mistaken draft of 2020, folks. The worst. This was the worst mistaken draft in the WWE. It really was. So, folks, that's going to do it. I will be live with your NXT review this Wednesday night, and I'll be live for your SmackDown review Friday night after my WWE SmackDown live stream. That'll be live, I'll be live giving you my live reaction. And not only that, also, I will be this Wednesday, this Thursday, and this Saturday or Sunday, I will be uploading some Ingram Wrestling News videos for you to give you the latest WWE, AEW, Pro Wrestling News. Speaking of that, follow me on Twitter at Ingram Wrestling, giving you the latest WWE, Ingram Wrestling News, the latest WWE, AEW, and Pro Wrestling News. Follow Ringside News on Twitter too. They're my sources. They're my good friends. Follow Sports Kita. They're my sources too, as well. I consider them as my source. Follow my buddy JD from NY on Twitter, man. This guy is on the road, man. He's the number one. He's the number one podcaster in the IWC for a reason, man. Man, oh man, JD with those 119,000 subscribers, man. JD needs to throw a party for himself or something, man. He needs to do something. Celebrate his 119 subscriber thing, man. He needs to celebrate. I think JD deserves a celebration. Heck, he deserves to be on Twitch long. He deserves to be on Twitch. I don't really want to get on Call of Duty because that game's broken. Oh, and I have Call of Duty officially downloaded, folks. So you're going to be seeing me playing Call of Duty for the first time. And me and JD may be on the same team in Call of Duty next year. Who knows? I just got to tell him that I've downloaded the game on Twitch. Whenever he goes live on Twitch again, I'm actually going to be watching his Twitch this week whenever he goes live on Twitch playing Fall Guy and Call of Duty open beta because I've downloaded Call of Duty. And I may end up, when I get PlayStation Plus, I may end up downloading Fall Guys. So I want to try that out. So, folks, more content coming this week on the channel. Again, hit that like, subscribe button, turn on bell for notifications. And I will see you right back here with your October the 14th, 2020 NXT review. See you Wednesday night, guys. Same place, same time, you know it. You already know.